Today is Saturday, June 26th, and today I did push presses, some front squats, and then a whole lot of accessories. And today was pretty interesting, especially with regards to how the front squats went. But these push presses went pretty well. I matched my best push press, 235, for 3 singles, and they were... I don't know if easy is the right word, but I think there's still some room left in the tank. They're all pretty consistent, which is good. So one thing I mentioned yesterday in my training log was that something that sort of held me back was having too many cues in my head. And so, having too many cues in my head led me to just have too much to think about and not be able to do any of the things that I wanted to do. And so I wanted to sort of simplify and cut down on the number of cues that I think about when I approach these lifts. And so here's my first set. Yeah, so all 3 of these singles, I stepped forward a little bit. And that re-rack was a little messy. But in any case, what I was thinking about was head up, bar over midfoot before I start. So head up, midfoot, and then short and powerful with regards to the dip and the drive. And that helped a lot. I like the way that I look for the most part in the dip and drive. It was thinking about staying over midfoot, like that second cue, helped with not letting it travel too far forward, which is a tendency that I have in the dip and drive of my jerks and push presses, honestly. But yeah, they were good in those respective areas, I guess. I think one thing that was happening, though, was there were some reps where my dips were a little too quick, and so there was that slight disconnect between my rack and the barbell. But even those, I was able to, just sort of power through. But I noticed that was happening, and I was... making sure to not be too quick, and also not compromise the length of the dip. But yeah, they were pretty solid. And then these front squats, that one was I got a little bit on my forward on my tippy toes. But yeah, 315, what was supposed to be my last warm up, felt really easy. And then so did this rep at 330, and it looked quite good. But so the windpipe thing happened again, and I got very lightheaded, and I missed the rack, and so that's why I decided to move out to the platform where I could just drop it. And so it happened, and then I was like, okay, let's go back down to 315. I went back down to 315, and it was really easy. Then I went to 330 again, and then it happened again, even though the rep itself looked really good and felt easy. Once I got back up, I got lightheaded and I couldn't do it. But for some reason, I just didn't have a problem at all with it with 315. And so after trying 330 twice and failing them twice for the same reason, I resigned to... not even resign, honestly. I could have just stopped there. That might have been like the smartest thing to do in terms of just, I guess, safety. But I knew that I had 315 for 3 sets of 3 in me. And so that's what I chose to do. And yeah, these look pretty solid, honestly. I think there are some reps where I don't get my hips back as well. But overall, I think my front squat technique has gotten a lot better than how it looked when I first started. I don't know. I'll have to talk a little bit more in depth with Aaron again about how to fix this problem. But because my elbows were plenty high and my grip was a little closer in than it usually is, but it was still happening. So, but for some reason, 315 was light enough apparently for it not to happen for 3 reps, but 330 I can't do for 1 rep. But I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. But I also had to come to 24-hour today, and I might continue going here, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it.